I just want to do a little taste test of the Vegan Christmas pasty. I don't know if you've ever had one before. The vegan ones are really, really nice, but this is a Christmas one, which I believe's got the same, but cranberry and stuff in. So I'm going to give it a taste and see what I think. I'm not in there yet, there's still pastry. Their pastry's so nice. It's really good. It feels, pastry's so flaky, and it tastes, it's got a nice subtle Christmas flavour to it. The cranberry sauce is really nice. It's not like overpowering. I really like that. It's huge though. Traditionally, pasties are supposed to be held like this. This edge is for holding and that bit is for eating, but I like both bits. Wish I could give you a taste test. It's really nice. Right guys, so that pasty was amazing. Now I want to go on and show you what I've got on the go for Christmas I'm making or working on. Some of these things don't actually have a project to go with them yet, so I'm just going to show you anyway what I've got. I'm going to show you the things that I haven't got a project for, but I think I know what I want to do with them. So the first one is this beautiful yarn from Green Lambkin Yarns. It's called Frosty Mornings, and it's a DK yarn, and it's on a sparkle base. Now this yarn I actually bought through Ollie and Bella when she did her most recent shop update, and I got a couple of the stitch markers as well that were from Simply Serving. So I got the robin one, and I also got the hat one. I haven't got the label for this. Oh yeah, there's the little stitch marker. That one's from Simply Serving, but I bought that through Ollie and Bella with this yarn, and I don't have the robin one on me, but it's really, really cute. This is the label. This is Green Lambkin Yarns label, and that's the colourway. I think that I think Cherie's still got a little bit of this left in her shop, so if you are interested in it, it's really beautiful. Like this is a really good representation actually of what it's actually like. I feel like sometimes when you see yarns on screen, they don't always look that realistic to, you know, what they're actually like, but that's actually really good representation, and it's really beautiful. I think my intention with that is to make a hat, something really simple, like the Simple Pleasures hat, maybe from is it Pure Soho? I think something like that. I'm really sorry if I'm getting that name wrong. I think it's something like that, but I just want something really simple because the yarn is so beautiful and it's so pretty that I think you don't really want a lot of stitch definition going on, because you want to be able to see how beautiful it is. And I think what I'd like to do with that as well is hold it with some kind of fluff, something maybe like creamy or natural looking. I think that would be really nice. So my intention with that one is for a hat. This is something that I've finished recently actually. Now the thing about this one is I started this off, this is a cowl, I need to sew in the ends. I started this off as intending to do the Snuggle Down cowl from Jules from So Sweet Violet, which is that one. That was my intention. But as I often do, I didn't really read the pattern properly when I was doing this stitch, and I'd kind of done so much of it, and then I realised it didn't actually look like the pattern on here. The stitch on here. And sort of looking back, I can see the mistake I made, but I think because I'd already started making this stitch, I just thought I'm just going to stick with it, because it is nice. It's just not what it's supposed to be. So, yeah, apologies about that, Jules. I didn't read your pattern properly at all. But still, I'm really pleased with that. And this was, I don't know if I've got anything. Oh, yeah, I do. I bought this yarn at the Knit and Stitch show about, I don't know, 5 years ago. And it was one of those, I don't even remember which yarn supplier it was from. But it was one of those where, you know, where they sell lots of different brands. And I think it was like a shop. I just don't remember the name, and it was unidentified. It wasn't labelled as who it was or anything. It was just I just thought it was really stunning, really beautiful. So what I did to create this was to use this and I held it with the Drops Alpaca the Brushed Alpaca Silk by Drops, and it's in the colourway colour 15. I don't remember the name of it, but it's colour 15. I think it was like sea something, or I'm not sure, sea foam or something like that. But that's really pretty. So I basically held those two together to create this, and I'm really pleased with it. It looks really nice. I think this would be nice even on its own, but I just obviously was trying to create the snuggle down cowl effect, so epic fail, but still. And I probably didn't do it as long as intended on the pattern either, just because I don't have a very long neck and I don't like lots of stuff like around here. It makes me feel uncomfortable, so I kind of adapted the pattern really to suit myself. I just need to sew in those ends on that, and I need to get using it because it's ideal weather for that now. And that is held in, I had that project in this bag here, which is one that I made myself. I think this fabric was, I'm not sure. I used to work in a haberdashery. I was a manager of a haberdashery, and I think that was from when I worked in that shop. I'm pretty sure it's Moda or something like that, but it's from quite a few years ago. And then the top, I don't know if you can see, the top print is like a sort of hexagon dotty pattern, and then the inside is the same as the top, but then I put like a dotty ribbon just around where the seam goes. I really like that. So that's got that bag's got the little hat on it from Simply Serving. And so I think what I'm going to do is when I make this project, the hat with this from the Green Lambkin yarns, I think I'm going to put that in that bag. So I'm going to keep that all in there actually, just so it's all together. But I need to get that cowl project out of that bag because that's finished now. I just need to, like I say, just sew the ends in. I need to do my advent as well. Something else I've got, which I bought recently, is this beautiful yarn from Snuggly Stars Yarns, and this is for this is the Coming Home for Christmas colourway, which is this year's Christmas colourway, and it's on 75/25 merino nylon, and it's the DK weight again. I really fancy making some like leg warmers, or look at these colours here. It's like a vintage Christmas tree. I love that, just there. It's just stunning. And that's like really luminous. It's just beautiful. I can't wait to see what it looks like knitted up. But yeah, I thought I would quite like to make some leg warmers with that, but I need to find a pattern. I mean, I suppose I could just do like a, you know, kind of basic, you could sort of make one up, but I'm not sure. I think I want to do leg warmers with that, or some kind of wrist or hand warmers. So if you've got any suggestions on patterns that you've made and you've been happy with them, then please let me know, because I need to get going with that. Let's stick with yarny bits for the minute. What else have we got? I've got different types of projects on the go. I've got this project bag here, which is again one that I made myself. I've got so much fabric, so I'm always making myself little project bags. And this was, these fabrics are from sample cards of interior fabrics. You know, so they all sort of coordinate with each other. So I made that. I like to try and use up what I've got rather than just keep buying new things all the time. So this I started quite a long time ago, probably before Halloween, before the kind of Halloween things. And I'm just making it up. It's just a granny square blanket. I'm just doing like different, you know, the same colours but in different sort of formats. But I need to make a lot of these, and I haven't worked on this for quite some time, so I'm not sure that that's going to be ready for this year at all. But that's fine, and that's all using things that I had in my stash. It's just acrylic, you know, the Stylecraft acrylic. Some of it's Stylecraft, some of it is from Hobbycraft. That's really old. I think that was actually my grandma's. I have no idea where that's from. And the other one is the Shepgees. I don't know how you say that. Shepgees yarn. Find the label. This one is the Colour Crafter Anti-Pilling. That's that one. And yeah, really like that combination of colours. I think it's really pretty. It's not nice and kind of Christmassy, traditional. I think they just all look nice together. What else was I going to say about that? Oh yeah, I bought this one as well in a local haberdashery store. This is a King Cole Glitz double knitting yarn, and it's really sparkly. They did this in different colours, in Christmas colours. I think they got a green, a cream, a silver, black, and this one. And I thought that might be nice to bind all the squares together to use that one. So it's kind of like different to, sorry, I'll show you that way. It's different to the colours that are in the actual squares, but it kind of gives it a bit of definition to kind of highlight the actual, you know, the linking seams. So that's that. I'm not sure if I've got any more yarny things. Oh, I do. Now this is a beautiful project bag that I got from Paula from Stitch by Mrs D. I got this last Christmas. I bought one of her like Christmas advent boxes. I think it was 12 days of advent, and this was part of the you know, the gift that you got. So what I thought I'd like to do is, Kathleen has recently released the pattern for these beautiful baubles pattern, and she does the most stunning yarns. The colours are just amazing. They're really up my street. So I've got quite a few of her yarns, but I thought I'd quite like to use these three. These are new in her shop. So this one I believe is called Christmas Tree. You can see why, because it's like a Christmas tree with all the different coloured lights. So I might make one in that. And then this one is, I think it's called Candy Cane Stripe. I don't think that one's new particularly, but it knits up like a candy cane. And then this one I think is called Merry Berry or Merry, oh, I don't remember the colour of that one, but that colours on there are just amazing. So I'd quite like to have a go at making some of those. So this is a free pattern you can get on her website. It's called the Beautiful Basics Baubles. So I'm going to have a go at that. And then what else have we got? What's in this one? Yeah, that's it with yarn. And then because I've got my advent that I'm working on, I showed this the other day, but this is a little bag that I got from Laura, who is Laura and the Bean, last Christmas when we did our advent swap. And inside it's got well, sorry, I put this on the side. This is something I bought when I was back in Sheffield, a little handmade brooch, and it says yum on it with Christmas puddings. So I've just hung that on the end there. But I thought it would be quite nice because she gave me the bag last year to do the cross stitch that she gave me this year in my advent. So I've started on that already. So this is the Christmas tree. This is a tiny little kit. It's from Hobbycraft. I've photocopied it so that I can keep the original label to go in my Christmas diary. But that one, I've started working on that one here. So I'm keeping that in that little bag. So I thought that'd be nice because she gave me that. And I love this little pile of, they obviously didn't come like that. They were all nicely wound. But these are the colours to make the tree. And I'm kind of ad-libbing the colours as well, just because, you know, why not? I'll show you the cross stitch one I've got. This one is held in this bag. This is a project bag that I made myself last year. I really like this. I like this combination of colours, and this was an old fabric I got in my stash to line it with. This one is a stitch along. It's free. The stitch along is finished now, but obviously the prompts are still there. So it came in 3 parts, and it was by Kayoko Maruka. She's on Instagram. Can you see that? She's on Instagram. I haven't shared this on my Instagram yet, but Peace on Earth. So this is the first, excuse the stain, this is the first clue. Like, once that's all finished across that bit there is the same as that, so I just need to finish across here. And you choose your own colours, and obviously you didn't know what was coming next, but I won't spoil it for anyone just in case you want to do it yourself. But I'm enjoying working on that. And I've got all my threads here. I bought this little ring from Rachel from So Ray Me last year. Yeah, over a year ago, I'd say. I do get quite a few bits from Rachel. She's got a really nice Etsy shop. She sells lots of different things like journaling, fabrics, notions, like storage for projects, things like that. But I've got all colours on there, and then I've got an extra little bag of a few bits there. So I had a bit of a flurry on that when I first started doing it. I did quite a bit. I spent quite a lot of one day doing that one, and then, as you do, get distracted by other things. And then it was December, and then I was like, oh, I need to, you know, crack on with doing all these other bits. There's something else. So this project bag, again, this is one of my project bags I made last year. That's just using all little scraps of Christmas fabric. It's like quite a long shape. It's quite nice. I bought this I don't know, before Advent started anyway, and it's the Christmas Fairy kit by Wilder Stitch. She's so gorgeous. So Erica sells doll kits like this. She also sells them made up, but you can, if you want to have a go at making it yourself. I think there's also a PDF pattern of this, but this one's got all the bits in it as well, so you can, and it's got really beautiful instructions. I'm not going to show you inside, but really beautiful. So I need to get on with that because I want it to go on top of my tree. And she supplies all the fabrics and everything, but I do actually have a lot of I used to make flower girl dresses and bridal accessories, and so I've got a lot of this kind of thing, and so I may adapt my fairy a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to getting on with that. But I do need to get on with it because my top of my tree is so naked without a fairy. So that's that one. And then the next thing I've got is we all like a bit of hexy English paper piecing, don't we? So this is one that I've started this year. I'm just trying to use one of each of the fabrics I've got, so I'm not repeating anything. Some of the fabrics where they've got motifs, you know, like this kind of fabric where you get like different characters, obviously I might repeat that. And like this one here, this fabric is the same as this one, but it's just a different part. So I've got that. I've got a little bundle there of ones that I need to add in that I've cut out and basted on. But I've also received, was it yesterday these came, these beautiful fabrics from Rose Patch Garden. This is like a beautiful selection of kind of vintage. I love that one, the baubles one. They're like, you know, small pieces, but they're ideal for this sort of thing because you can just, you know, cut them out and add them into your Hexie project. So she always gives you an extra as well, so I got that one. She sent me that one. That's really nice. That was really good delivery as well. She was lucky with that. She did send it signed for, but considering the post is diabolical at the moment, I wasn't expecting it to arrive so quick. But and then this is, I've kept this in the same bag just because this is one that I started last year, where I was using the same sort of combination of fabrics, and it was a bit more of a contrived pattern, so that it was a bit more repeated. And so I've got that one as well, which is still on the go. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm just going to keep going. I think with this kind of thing, sometimes you keep going until you get bored with it, or you think, oh, I'll just make it into a cushion or a hot water bottle cover or a stocking or something like that. But we'll see. It's just nice, and it's a nice thing to do when you want a little project and you don't want to be too, you know, it's just nice, mindful, slow sewing. And then I've got, oh, and that project bag, sorry, that was from Sew Me. So I had one of her Christmas boxes a few years ago, maybe like 2 years ago. And this was the project bag that came in the box, and also a little pin. Sorry. I don't know if you can see that. The sun's really bright. This little polar bear pin is really cute. So that's really nice. And then the next project bag, this is one that I made last year, maybe earlier last year. And I've been wanting to have a go at these for the longest time. So I got this book. I think I got it from The Works, but you can buy it in any good bookstore. I just was lucky and I came across it in The Works one time. But she's got really lovely things that you can do on felt, like embroidering onto felt and creating lots of different shapes. That's by Nancy Nicholson. And then in one of the Christmas magazines last year, or maybe the year before, I saw this and I was like, oh, that looks like what I was, you know, the things in that book. So I've got loads of felt here. I got these from one of my local haberdasheries. And then I've got kind of more like, you know, basic acrylic felt type thing. And I did start making up these little circles so that I could embroider onto them. I got so excited about doing the blanket stitch around the edge that I kind of forgot that I was going to need to embroider onto them. And then you just put a little bit of wadding inside just to kind of make them a bit more spongy. But I need to get on with those because they've been on the go for about 2 years and they've never actually come to fruition. So yeah, another Christmas project on the go. But it's quite nice to have these things to dip in and out of, isn't it? You can't always be you know, like on it like a car bonnet with all these projects, otherwise we'd just be never get anything else done. The other thing that I've got is, this is my traveller's notebook journal. This is one that I was going to start at the beginning of the year, but due to, you know, the things I've already told you about to do with my dad, I've not got much done on that at all. But this is my Christmas one. I think I showed this the other day. So I've made a start inside. I will show you this properly, but I'm sort of doing a page a day. And again, I need to crack on with that because there's quite a bit missing. I've got things in place ready to go in, but I just need to spend a bit of time on it. And then the other thing, the last thing that I'm going to do today is to just open my advent. So this is day 9. This is from Laura. I still haven't received my one from Claire yet. I'm hoping it will arrive because I was really looking forward to doing that yarn swap. But so today we've got a fudge roses chocolate and this beautiful print. This looks a bit like a Liberty. I think it's a Liberty print. I really love that. It's beautiful. I love that yellow as well. So yeah, so that's it from me for today, I think. We've got my partner's family coming round later on, and I need to do a bit of cleaning and sorting out for that, so there's probably a lot of content on here already. So I will catch up with you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. All right, see you later.